Hey community, how are you? Happy Saturday. Jenenne Macklin here, speaker, wealth catalyst and coach. And I wanted to hop on right quick for a moment because I didn't see your name on the registration. Are you going to join me this Thursday for exposing the 5 money myths that are sabotaging your success? Listen, I just want to ask you right quick, what are your money habits and how did you establish them? Was it something that you learned and you were taught and you knew it would be effective? Or is it something that you've just kind of picked up along the way? You're not really sure what you're doing and it leads you to frustration and disappointment when it comes to navigating your money and your finances. Do you understand that there's some pieces to money that aren't even true? That there are myths that we live by regarding money that we may not have even challenged. We just accept it as true and we go forward and struggle with money. And for me, in some regards, I almost think America wants some of us struggling with money because we're not provided with the information that we need to know when it comes to making our choices with money. So I'm inviting you to join me this Thursday to find out what are the 5 myths. What are the things that you think are true about money, but it's absolutely not true at all. It goes along with a lot of the other things. I'm watching an accident about to happen. Sorry. Other things that we have been told about life that if we haven't examined them, if we haven't thought them through, if we haven't done what we needed to do, then we're living myths, we're living beliefs regarding money and abundance and prosperity that aren't true. So I know it's Saturday. I'm trying to catch you before you get too deep into your weekend, but the link is here. Join me this coming Thursday because I don't know what your habit is. If you have a habit of saving, if you have a habit of paying off everything from the very beginning, if you have a habit of living with debt and carrying credit card debt, if you're struggling with your mindset and the thoughts that you have about money. But I can assure you, hi, Carol Williams. Yeah, I haven't seen your name on the registration either. I can assure you that there are at least 5 things about money that we weren't taught. 5 things that I learned through trial and error, through like 20 years of debt and credit card struggles and getting my credit card score up to a level where it was, it's like getting your head above water. First I had to get it above water and then I had to keep it up higher. So if you're living from myths, if you're living from habits that aren't effective for what you want to see in your life, then it's basically like having the wrong information or the wrong key to open a door. You're not going to be able to open it because you have the wrong key. So what are your habits and what are the things that you know that you're doing that aren't supporting you when it comes to money? The other reason why this is so important to me, hi Alethia James, is because as women, we don't talk about money. As women, we weren't taught about money because, we were supposed to be able to have the children, be at home, take care of the family. But I was doing a live yesterday and realized about 73% of households, it may have really been, no, it was 71% of households are run by females. Now, who gave you the financial education to run your household, to make sure that you have your foundation built, that you have each one of those pieces that help establish that foundation that helps you feel secure? Who taught you that? Who taught you how to do it, how to set it up, what to do, and then how to manage it? And for me, my answer was no one. My mother owned 2 homes, you've heard me say. She purchased 2 properties, but didn't walk me through the process with her. I just hopped in the car and we moved to another house and I was happy to be there. Oh, you know what, dear? It is too early. We changed it to this coming Thursday. That's why I'm on here today. It's this Thursday, the 18th. And for a moment now, I don't know what month we're in. March 18th. And it'll be at 4 p.m. Pacific time and 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's what happened. There were some glitches and we wanted more time. So we extended it for 1 more week. So this will be the last time. But I really want you to begin to look at what do you know about money? Who taught you about money? How comfortable do you feel in your relationship with money? Hi, Sharnice, Sharnetta, Charlie, Princess, Amara. Ask yourself, who taught me about money? Who taught me the habits of money? What is it that other people may know about money that I don't know? And then what are your goals? What are your financial goals? Do you think you deserve to be in abundance and live from abundance? And I hope all of you are saying yes. Well, you've got to know that you could be swimming in it. And if you don't know the language, if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't have the mindset, you could be swimming in abundance and not be able to access it. So I want, first of all, for us to get past the myths, the things that are just not true about money that we lived with. You know, the first thing comes to mind is that belief, money was the root of all evil. How long did we live with that? And some of you may still unconsciously be living with that fact that you think money is the root of all evil. So you operate from that. But what if it's not true? And what else do you think about money that may not be true? Have you even evaluated? Have you asked yourself, first of all, have you written down all the things you believe? And then have you asked yourself, how come you believe what you believe about money? Oh, thank you, Carol. No, I'm sorry, dear. I thought my team sent out an email to let people know that it changed, but we may not have gotten to you fast enough because I want to say the change may have happened actually on the day or the night before. We realized we had done something wrong and we needed to shift it one more week. So you haven't missed it. But between now and then, ask yourself, what beliefs do you have? What mindset do you have? What do you think about money? And then ask yourself, how come you think what you think and where'd you get it from? And is it accurate for the life we're living now, for the world we're living now, for the things that are happening? And is it specific to women or is it just generally? And then of the beliefs you have, are they true? Are they true? Do you know if they're true or not? I used to have this wonderful thing that they would say, money didn't grow on trees. And I would give an example of, oh, yes, it does. And I would show how money was connected to trees. So what are the beliefs that you may have? What are some of the notions that you may have that may be completely erroneous when it comes to you and money and your relationship with money? And I want you to be in peace with money. I want you to heal the relationship with money because in the whole scenario, money's innocent. We just give money a hard time. Money is an inanimate object that can't walk, can't talk, can't hug you, can't kiss you, can't do anything. And it's time that we educate ourselves. Clearly, this last year has taught us America could really care less about people of color having the benefits, having the knowledge and the information necessary to succeed. So we have to get it for ourselves. We have to be willing to know it, to claim it, and then take action on it for the results that we want to see in our lives. Because you know what? Unless something's changed, and I've been on this planet a few years, nobody's going to come, knock on your door and say, hey, Carol, let me tell you, Alethia, let me tell you what you need to do to be successful with money. They're not going to knock on your door and sit down and say, okay, let me look at this. Tell me what your mindset is. Tell me what your habits are. Okay, change this, upgrade this, shift this. Who's going to do that for you but you? So I know it's Saturday. I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes, something for you to think about. But I look forward to see all the names, particularly those of you that I see here on a regular basis. Hi, Phyllis Walker. You know I want to see you. I want to see your faces because on here I really don't get to see you. I just see a picture of you. One, I want to see your faces. But two, I really want us to stop struggling with money. And I know I struggled for 20 years. That's a long time to struggle. Do you know how much more I could have acquired and achieved in that length of time? So if I can save you time, if I can save you energy, if I can save you money, if I can save you frustration, if I can save you heartache, if I can save you stop feeling like you're not enough. Hold on, I got to open my car door. If I can save you some of the frustration that I went through, the sense of embarrassment, and the shame, nobody knew. It was just me feeling embarrassed and shame. Then that's what I want to do. I want to walk you out of a sense of not enough. I want to walk you out of thinking that you can't do it, walk you out of debt, walk you out of frustration, walk you out of any low credit scores into the fullness and abundance that you're supposed to have and the way you're supposed to live your life. And the first thing we want to do is slay and get rid of the myths that you have about money. So at least you can be on the same page with those of us who have different ideas and thoughts and a different mindset about money. So the link will be below. I don't say it as much. Hey, Phyllis, I'm doing good. How are you doing? And where are you, my dear? But the link is Jenenne Macklin .easywebinar. live/event registration #3. I'll put it below because it's a lengthy one. But I do want to look forward to seeing you guys on the call. Okay, and of what I'm saying, just think about it. As you go through the day, when you see certain like cars, I just saw a Bentley pull out of a driveway. Think about it. What does it mean to you? When you see sales, what does that mean to you? When you see everybody's walking around with designer stuff on. What does that mean to you? When you look at your bank account, what does it mean to you? Do you have your bank account? Do you have your savings? Do you have your emergency fund? And now, when I say that, I don't mean that you have a savings that rescues your checks that you're bouncing and you have an emergency fund that rescues your savings. That's not the way it goes. Oh, you're in North Carolina? Oh, Northern California. Oh, great. That's not the way it goes. A savings is for savings. It's for those emergencies, like appliances are going to break down. The car is going to need repair. You want to have a couple of $1,000s in there for that, not to cover your bounce checks. That's not the way we build our financial foundation. And then once you have that, then after that, you want to be able to have other pockets of money that's going to serve you as well. So I want you to look at what you do have, what you already know you need to understand more when it comes to money. Look at the places where you feel ashamed about money. Look at how come you don't talk about money. The thing, I know why it is. It's called a money taboo. And it was put on women way back before we were even significant in the game, really. But the British started this thing about it was taboo to talk about having money, if you came from wealth. If you had to talk about it, then you really weren't wealthy. And it seemed to have trickled down to all of us now that nobody wants to talk about money. But what that means is we end up suffering and struggling even longer about money versus if we all put our heads together and we say, oh, I learned this and I understand this. Well, I understand this. Do you know how many more pieces to the puzzle we could put together to build our empires, to set up our enterprises, to be the ones who are at the head CEOs in our lives if we did that? But no, we want to not talk about it because we're embarrassed. You haven't done anything, hear me now, and been through anything that no one else hasn't been through. We've been in credit card debt before. Sure. There's probably a few people who never got into debt because someone told them the game ahead of time. I didn't get that information. So you've been in credit card debt before. We've had late payments. We've had liens on our house. We've had to file bankruptcy. And we made it through to the other side. Now you're going to keep holding on to that or create some new ideals, mindsets, and shifts to generate what you want to see showing up in your life and business. So that's it for today. That was more than 5 minutes. Enjoy your Saturday. It's beautiful here in California. It's still a little chilly to me. It's 64 degrees. Let me know where you are. Hey, Linda Fletcher, how are you? Oh, Linda, you got another name on there I missed. I'm sorry. Inayu? Is that better? Anyway, I just came on to invite you guys. I want to see you Thursday. I really do want to see you because I haven't seen you on the call. We're exposing the 5 money myths. I don't want you walking around with false information about money. So if nothing else, hop on there and find out what that information is and put that in your toolkit for you to understand your relationship with money. I want you to heal your relationship with money because I want you to build your financial foundation and use that as your springboard to jump into a wealth consciousness. Yes, yes? Okay. Have a great day. Good to see you. The link is below, and if it's not below, once this uploads, I will put it at the top of this video. Click it. It's set up for next Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Have a great day. We've got sun. Things are lifting a little bit. We can move around a little bit more. Please be mindful. Please be aware. I don't want to say cautious, but please be aware of what you're doing and your mask and all that kind of good stuff. But more importantly, between now and Thursday, do your own self-evaluation and inventory on your relationship with money and see what you come up with. And then see if you're going to be willing to live differently and have something different in your life as you go forward. Okay? So take good care. Good to see you. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Linda. Yeah. And Carol, I'm always looking to see you. Evelyn, good to see you too. Everybody take good care. Bye for now.